welcome back to another weekly vlog. If you are new here, welcome. I post weekly vlogs weekly. Anyway, it's already late in the afternoon on Monday. I did not pick up my camera at all today, but I am finally home from work. It's been a Monday, like a typical Monday, just a lot on my plate, a lot on my desk at work, a lot of errands to run throughout the day. I actually had to drop off some packages at the post office. I don't think I've been to the post office in months, like months. I've avoided that place like the plague. That bad choice of words. Anyway, well, let's go. All right, so it was definitely a good mail day. I'll be sure to go through some of this a little bit later with you guys. I'm really excited about which part of my J. Crew order arrived because there's actually two of them. I guess they had to split them up, but that's from J. Crew and that's from J. Crew. All right, so I'm gonna get started on dinner first because kids need to eat, I need to eat. I was gonna make sausage and potatoes, which is something that I made last week, but I'm craving something a little bit different, and I have some like celery and carrots and onion and all of that I need to use. So I was thinking of making the beef sausage with, it's like a kielbasa basically, with the onions and the carrots and the celery, adding a little bit of broth, adding in some rice. So like a sausage vegetable rice thing. I don't know, it sounds very comforting. We could use some comfort food around here, so that's how I'm gonna make. Dinner is over. I thought it'd be fun to go through the packages of stuff that I got. It's a bit of everything, but a lot of this stuff would have came sooner, but it was the New Year's week, something like that. Anyway, so two things that I got for business stuff. I have a new external hard drive. This is the Lacy Rugged Mini. I don't even know how you're supposed to pronounce that, but there's the name right there. I'm not really sure how it's pronounced, but I heard really great things. Let me get something to open it. I've heard really great things about this external hard drive. I talked about it briefly on my Instagram stories that I was suddenly out of space on my external hard drive. And I get a lot of questions about why do I save things once they're uploaded on YouTube? Well, it's because, it comes with like all kinds of fun wires and stuff. Oh, does it already come with its own USB-C cable? Of course it does. So anyway, this is what it looks like here. Sorry, the lighting is throwing some things off, but that is the actual external hard drive there, and it's just got this like durable like orange like bumper all the way around it, which is kind of cool because I do take my stuff with me on the go sometimes, so it's kind of nice to know that this is going to be nice and protected. And I didn't realize that it even came with a USB to USB-C cord, but that's perfect because I have a MacBook Pro and they have USB-C ports and some other, this looks like an HDMI cable, almost like, I don't even know if you guys can see that, but that looks more like an HDMI cable. I don't know what that is. I don't think I'm gonna need that. So that's that. Then I got super exciting stuff, you guys. I got a couple of USB to USB-C adapters because like I said, I have a MacBook Pro, so there's the USB-C side and then there's the USB side. There are so many things that just took USB, and now I have a MacBook Pro that has 4 USB-C ports on it, and so adapters are gonna help. So I'm still kind of glad that I got these because I actually got it for the external hard drive because I didn't read the description. So I'm also excited because this external hard drive is twice the size of the hard drive I was currently using. And that one lasted me about 2 years. So 2 years of videos, although the first year of my channel, I didn't exactly upload quite as much content as I upload now, which uploading 3 times a week is a lot, plus Vlogmas. Oh my God. Anyway, so I'm sure that this is going to last the same amount of time, if not a little bit more, because I also have found a better way just to organize all of my files. So this is definitely going to be very helpful. And I think this is 2 terabytes. This was, I want to say this was $85 or $89. You know how Amazon prices fluctuate, but I'll be sure, actually by the time you guys have already seen this, I've already added it to my Amazon shop, so just click the link down below for that. All right, next up was kind of a splurge. So Amber from Damask Love on Instagram, and she also has her own stationery company, Yay Day Paper Co., I think. Now I need to go look it up on my phone, but she had posted about a J. Crew's sale, and I was like, I've never actually ordered anything from J. Crew, and I ordered the most random things, but it was less than $100 for everything. Only 2 of the 4 items have gotten here already, but I'll just show you guys anyway. I did get this top, which is very fall-like. It almost matches what I'm wearing right now, and it's kind of hard to see, but it's got kind of like a ruffled top. It's definitely my style, and what I liked is that it's not ruffled down at the bottom. I find a lot of times shirts are ruffled down at the bottom, and I don't like those at all, but I like the sleeves on this one because it's got like the little button right here. It's almost like a rust orange, so I don't know. I really, really like it. I went up a size. I'm a little worried that it might be big because I got an extra large because I figured J. Crew was one of those tiny people stores, and I'm not tiny, so we'll see how it fits. The other thing that I got from J. Crew, totally because they ended up being like 15 bucks. I'm so ready for the next Go Wild. Look at these high heels. I would only wear them to an event where I only have to stand up for about 3.5 minutes, but you guys, these are gorgeous. Oh my God. I did try them on really quick, and like I grew like a whole 3 inches, but look at this. So this is me without the heel. That's with the heel. Yeah, I don't know if I can actually wear these for very long, but these are really, really nice, and they just scream Go Wild, so I'm glad that I grabbed them. Completely unnecessary, but again, I also had some Christmas money, and I was like, why not, right? Gift yourself things that you would normally buy. The last thing in the mail today is actually The Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday. I've heard so many great things about this book. I've heard so many people starting to read this book in 2021 as part of their morning routine, and I am hopping on that train. I've decided that I kind of want to change up what it is that I'm doing in my morning routine, be a little bit more mindful instead of just sitting there and sipping my coffee and watching the news or staring at my phone. At least spend a little bit of time doing something that feels a little bit more meaningful. So just the feedback from other people had me wanting to immediately try this, because I knew that there was something that I wanted to tweak in my morning routine, and I didn't know exactly what this was, and I kept seeing this mentioned specifically around New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it. So this is going to become a part of my morning routine. I have a book that I'm currently reading as part of my evening routine, so this is kind of going to my bigger goal of wanting to read more or just become a reader in general. And in the evening, I'm reading Atomic Habits. I think when I sat down and looked at the number of chapters, I can, with a day off here and there, I can spread out Atomic Habits over a whole month. So that'll be my book in the evening for my PM routine. And then this will be my book in the morning for the entire year. So I'm excited for it. It has something for you every single day. I am going to go back over the last 4 days that I've missed so far because it is currently the 4th, and this book started on the 1st of January. So I'm super excited about this. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday. I accidentally slept with a scrunchie in my hair, which is probably going to leave some interesting marks in my head or my hair. But it's a ponytail day, so hopefully it won't matter too much. I need to get some makeup on my face because dear God. But anyway, I thought that I would share some of the things that I've been using. And no, this is not how I'm going to wear my hair. I just need it out of my face for when I'm actually doing my hair. But I thought I'd share some of the things that I have been loving lately. and a lot of these things I'm like the last person on the planet to discover, but I have a 21-year-old daughter who sets me in the right direction or tells me about products that are like trending and things like that. So these are some things that I thought that I would try that I've changed in my routine. I don't know if I will stick with them because some of them are kind of pricey, and I got an Ulta gift card for Christmas because of course no one knows what to get me for my face except for me. So I did like one of those curbside order things. Also, can I just say that I hope that curbside ordering like never goes away. I am perfectly fine if I don't step foot in a store ever again, except Target. Target is always the exception. So the couple of things that I grabbed recently was the, you guys, old eyes are, yeah. I got the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Cream. I actually really like this stuff. However, the coverage is insane. I love that it has SPF 50. I'm all about the SPF, but like one pump is almost like a half pump too much, and it's kind of hard to gauge the half pump. I'm still working on that, but the coverage is out of this world. The other thing that I am liking is and I think I've had this now, well, since Christmas, this Soft Ochre MAC paint pot. So this is what the color kind of looks like, and it's probably not going to come out like, you know, true to color or whatever, but this stuff, you guys, if you have like oily eyelids or issues with your eyeshadow or eyeliner not slipping across your eyelids throughout the day, this will make sure that that stuff never budges, like not at all. I feel like I have some of the oiliest eyelids on the planet, and this stuff, I've just been amazed. I have had issues where, since my eyelids are kind of like, how do you say, they've fallen a little bit, where I'll put eyeliner down and it's up here in the crease by midday. It's so like, anyway, this stuff locks everything in place. So I just put this on my eyelids first, then eyeshadow and eyeliner, and nothing moves. Nothing moves all day. Like the rest of my face will be a hot mess. I wish I could put this all over my face, but that would be ridiculous. But nothing moves. Love this stuff. What was the other thing? Okay. This was something I'm not sure that I will ever purchase ever again, because it was when my daughter told me about this, I was like, I'm only getting this because I have a gift card. But it is the Laura Mercier powder. This stuff is like 40 bucks. I have never in my life spent so much money on a face powder. I got the color Translucent Honey. The verdict is still out for me. For 40 bucks, I wasn't like blown away. So I don't know if I'm applying it wrong. It's powder. It shouldn't be that difficult. So I think I'm gonna this week probably spend some time and see how people use it, like check out some YouTube videos. I don't know. I've heard great things about it. The people at Ulta will sell you anything, so I feel like they're a little bit biased, but we'll see. It's okay. It's not earth-shattering $40. You need this. I wouldn't tell you guys that. It's pricey. And then I shared that It Cosmetics kit that I got from, I think it was HSN. And it's that superhero mascara that came in that kit. Now that I've been using it for a couple of weeks, I actually really like this. It has a really good wand, and it's like the type of wand that I like using. Oh my goodness, my camera's probably like, that thing is too small to focus on. There we go. It has the type of wand that I like using, that I don't feel like I'm going to stab myself in the eye with. So that's a few things that I've been loving. I'm going to go ahead and get ready for the day. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but like that, my lighting is horrible in my bathroom, but there's still like this much foundation left, and that covered like half of my face. And it's just, I wish I had better lighting in here, like better studio lighting so that you guys could see it, but the coverage is just, yeah, I haven't seen anything like it. So you have to be really careful. You can use a brush. I have this brush from Morphe that could also work, but I feel like this sponge helps absorb some of the excess. And I know with some products that's not good, but with something that has this much coverage, the sponge is what you want to use. And just in case you're wondering, I'm using the color medium tan. I feel like this is a good in between. It has just enough yellow in it and not too much peach. I have a very olive skin tone, as you can probably see. So sometimes finding foundations that work are very, very difficult because they can almost gray me out or just look really weird, or the peach can be like so overpowering that it looks like it's much whiter than the rest of my body. So this is actually adding a little bit more color to my face because I do wear sunscreen on my face like all the time. So anyway, I feel like the match is like there, if that makes sense. So I am ready for work. I didn't finish filming what I was doing with my face because I was like, I have to get to work. I love you guys, but I have to get to work on time. That is priority number one. So I've got all my stuff ready for work. I have another package I have to take to the post office today, but hopefully that will be the last for a very long time. On the agenda today, other than work, at work, is I need to work on a training program. I'm actually teaching a class tomorrow at work, and I've got like all my slides and stuff already done. I just kind of need to run through how I'm going to actually teach the class because it's actually, I believe, 3 groups that we're teaching. I could have that wrong. Things change on a daily basis, but I'll have to teach the class 3 times. So that should definitely be interesting. I'm looking at the clock. Okay, I have a few minutes. So other than that, I started reading the Daily Stoic this morning. I kind of went through the pages that I had missed already because it is a daily meditation type reading. It's probably something that's going to take me a little bit of getting used to. It's just not something that I've done before. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it is going to change up my morning routine and make it just a little bit better, like make some improvements. So, and I'm excited too to talk about like my overall goals for 2021. Although Atomic Habits, that book has me like not wanting to use the word goals. But there's always a goal in sight or in mind, right? Like I don't even want to call it a finish line because goals tend to feel like finish lines for me, and I don't like that. So I like to continue with systems and constantly work on progressing them and tweaking them and just, making them work for whatever season of life I am in. But I'll elaborate that probably in a separate video. I'm not sure if I need to make that a separate video, but it's just because I've kind of been taking my time with what goals I'm going to set for 2021, just kind of revisiting ones and trying to figure out what's really important to me and recognizing the season of life that I'm in and paying attention to that and nurturing that. So I think that with goal setting, it can be very easy to feel like you're not doing or setting sight on the right things. And I think that it's important to remember that your season of life is different. And mine feels very different to a lot of people that I follow on social media, whether it's Instagram or YouTube. Mine feels very different. So for the longest time, my goals felt very insignificant. And that is something that I had to come to terms with and realize it's not that my goals are insignificant, it's that I have accomplished a lot of things already. So I just need to focus on where I'm at now and make the systems in place help me keep things the way that they are or make slight improvements, if that makes sense. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at with that. I journaled a lot about it just because I was like, I need to get this down on paper. I'm not sitting well with these goal setting systems that I am trying to use, and I realize it's because they're probably not meant for me. So that's where I'm at with that, and I'll elaborate a little bit more, like I said, probably in a completely separate video. But I'm going to get ready for work, or get ready to go to work. I'm already ready for work, my goodness. And head out the door, and I will catch up with you guys in a bit. I am home from work. I haven't had much of a chance to pick up the camera, but it was a super productive day at work. I got so much stuff done. I got my training slides done for the class that I have to give on Friday. It turns out, Thursday. It's on Thursday. It turns out I have to teach 3 times. I'm actually super excited about it, and I hope that it's helpful to the rest of the staff. So I am excited about that. I managed to go to the post office. That was interesting. None of the postal workers had on masks, and there were about 10 or 15 of them, not one. All of the patrons had on masks, so I was like, yay. Yeah, I have so many thoughts. We're not going to make this video about that, but I was definitely uncomfortable, to say the least. But I at least got my package out. I had my mask on. That's that. What else? I stopped at the post office, or not the post office, Walgreens, and picked up my refill of medication that I've been needing to pick up for about a week. So I was actually supposed to have some lab work done, like some updated thyroid labs work done, but because I ran out of my meds like 5 days ago, the doc didn't feel like my labs would be accurate. So I'm going to be good and make sure I take my medication every single day for the next month so that we can do my routine labs just to see how those things are working for me. Next up, we're just waiting for Kayla to get home because me, Nathan, and Kayla are all going to go vote in the Georgia Senate runoff election. I am excited and kind of nervous in the presidential election. We all voted early. I went with Kayla and Jesse went with Nathan, but we voted early because that was like the week that Jesse was moving down to Florida. So, anywho, this will be the first time in a very long time that we have voted on election day. So, this will be exciting. I've heard the crowds were low because a lot of people voted early, so that's good. But the most important thing is getting out to vote. Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday. I can't even remember when I picked up the camera last night because it was just such a busy evening for us. I think I probably should have looked at the footage before, but after everyone got home, we went and voted in the Senate runoff election here in Georgia, and then we picked up dinner simply because by the time we were done, I was like, there's no way we're going home, cooking, all of that stuff. And then I edited while watching TV. That's always a little bit dangerous. But then I also watched the Moxie Life Live, which was so awesome. And I actually had my planner out, my Moxie Life planner out while watching the live. And it was just, I love that community so, so much. Even if you don't have a Moxie Life planner yet, I still think you should get one. I think that it's important to join at the very least, the Facebook community and follow them on Instagram because I feel like every time I am near that community or hearing someone speak from that community, it just like hits my heart differently than any other community I've been a part of. And it's just awesome. Like I stayed up an hour later than I should have last night, just really thinking about my monthly goals, all of that. And it was really cool to hear some of the women that were invited on as guests for the live and everyone else talk about how they hadn't yet completed filling out like their compass assessment, their annual goals and things like that. And it's like, oh, I'm not alone. You know, you can be on the internet and on Instagram and see everyone talking about all of the things that they've already done. It's only like the 6th of the month and you're like, what? You know, a lot of it is not very realistic. And I think that that's the trap that we all fall in, right? Is that we're supposed to be doing all of these things because it's the first and it's the new year and the internet is telling us we all have to do these things, but it's your life and you need to do it at your own pace in a way that works for you so that you set yourself up for success and not for failure because you've been comparing yourself to other people. So that's my little welcome to my TED Talk. Thanks for coming. Anyway, I have a new microphone on my camera, so it'll be interesting to see how From Today On sounds. I was like, do I want to put it on? And then I was like, yeah, let's just go ahead and try it. So I actually have a Rode mic on here. I have another Rode mic. It's got like the little fluffy dead cat on it, but and I think that one is meant more for outside and like windy environments and things like that. But I've been wanting to try this one for a bit. And a friend of mine on Instagram was selling hers at like half the price of brand new. So I jumped on it. Anyway, I'd love to hear what you guys think about how things sound. From this day moving forward, I will have this microphone on here. I hope. I'm kind of looking at it now and I'm thinking, is this thing going to work in my backpack? We will see. So other than that, I'm ready for work. I have to get my lunch ready and then just head out the door. So hopefully today is uneventful at work. It has been hectic, you guys. Yeah, it's just been a busy, busy time. So anywho, let me get out the door. I will catch up with you guys tonight. I also need to figure out what's for dinner because I don't want to eat out again. All right, so I decided to come out to my car for lunch. I hate eating in my car, but it felt absolutely necessary to not eat at my desk today. It's been a hectic morning. It's been really hectic, and I'm just like, yeah, whoa. Oh no, that's from my sweater. And I just felt like I needed a bit of quiet time because my new office arrangement, it kind of switched over the summer, I believe, last summer that we moved to our new office area, and now I'm in Grand Central Station, and I feel like I can't get anything done because it's constant interruption, constant. And I knew that this was going to happen, but there's not a whole lot that I can do about it. So I'm just kind of put my AirPods in and try to focus on what it is that I need to work on. This afternoon, I need to work on a bunch of printouts for the classes that I need to teach tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. I'm hoping that the information that I put out is helpful, because some of the errors that keep happening at work are, I don't want to say that they're silly, but it's they're repetitive, which is the reason why I'm having to teach this course at work. Anyway, I don't want to take off my badge. It's such a pain to get on my sweater because it's a really good badge holder from Chrissy Ann Designs. I'll try to see if I can at least get this part. But it has a little, nope, you're not going to be able to see. It does have a little typewriter on it, and I don't know. I like it. And this giant green thing is my container of Goodwill stuff. It's empty, but you can drop your stuff off and, ask them to empty out your container. So that's got to come out of my car though, because it keeps flying around when I drive, and it's pretty large. So it's got to go. Anyway, time to go back into the office. All right. So it is much later in the day. My voice is pretty hoarse, but, it is Wednesday, January 6th, and this afternoon was an utter shit show. I kept thinking there were all these things that I wanted to do this afternoon. I wanted to record my planner stack video and all that stuff, and all of a sudden I'm at work and I'm getting text messages from friends and family asking me if I'm seeing what's going on in the news. And I was just disgusted and angry, and I don't think I need to go over the details of the news with you guys, but yeah, I watched several hours of the news and talking about it with friends and things like that, and finally I just got to a point where I hit a wall when we got home, and I just decided to cook for the kids and immediately take the hottest shower to decompress and take the makeup off my face, and I even painted my nails. I just needed to get away from the TV because I was just so angry. And I couldn't focus on anything, and I knew that filming and being in front of the camera wasn't going to, talking about something like, this is my planner stack, that was really going to make me just make the feelings disappear, So that's where I was. I feel a little bit better now. Not about the things that are going on, but I feel since I took a break from the news, because it can be a lot to take in, that I feel a little bit better. I spent some time with Kayla, watched Grey's Anatomy. I went downstairs really quick and then just cleaned up the kitchen. I have a couple of pots soaking. I gotta run the Roomba. I have to run the Roomba. The floors are yucky, but I'll film the video that I was going to need to film, or that I intended to film today. I will film it tomorrow, so it's just not a big priority right now. But I realized Jesse's the master of the bedroom lights, and we have a few lights where you can change the tone or whatever in them, and this, which one do I have it on? Concentrate is much better. Our normal lights, let me see if I can change it for you guys, is nope, that's not it. Let's go back to concentrate. I can't remember where our regular lights are. Maybe it's relax. Yeah, see how dark it is? And like they're really yellow, and I'm like, no, we need to change that. So concentrate it is. It's like a studio in here. Anyway, so that's what's going on. I didn't feel like picking up the camera earlier. I was like, I'm too angry and it's going to show. And all of that. I got to watch about 20 minutes of Darian's Planning Together series. I intended to watch the whole hour, but again, I was like, I need to unplug from my phone for a few minutes. And I probably could have watched it on my iPad, but I didn't, and whatever. So anyway, that's where we're at. I have to get my evening routine going. What I have been doing is reading Atomic Habits at bedtime, and then just kind of taking notes in the book. It's books like that I know I'm going to keep. I don't mind writing in and highlighting in and getting messy, and I am loving that book so much. I would definitely recommend Atomic Habits. It's the perfect book that I didn't know that I needed to start this year off with. So I generally do that. I've already done the big part of my evening routine, which is showering and washing my face. So that's all I need to do is read. And I've kind of set a goal for myself to read every night for about 15 to 20 minutes before I go to bed, because it gets me away from the screen. It just gets me a little bit more relaxed so that I just fall asleep better. So I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. I'm sorry that I didn't film a whole lot today, but I'm sure that you guys understand. So I will see you in the morning. All right, everyone. I am home from work today. I didn't even turn on the camera before I left for work just because everything, it is still heavy, but it was even heavier this morning to the point where I was like, I need to focus on what I need to do at work. I had those 3 classes to teach. By the way, they all went really well. What was really cool was later on I had to walk around the clinic just to handle some stuff, and one of the nurses stopped me and they were like, that class was so good. And I was just like, I wanted to cry. I do teach classes normally at work, but it has been such a long time due to the, COVID restrictions and things like that. But they broke it up into smaller groups, and a good portion of the people in our clinic were actually out of the clinic for a whole nother training. So the groups were not larger than 10, and of course there was mask wearing and all of that stuff, so everything was perfectly safe. All right, I forgot what I was saying because suddenly my battery decided to die. I already knew it was low. I forgot about it this morning, and it's the camera that I have. It'll just say low battery and it shuts off. So anywho, yeah, so everything went well at work. It was just a day, still processing everything that happened yesterday at the Capitol. And I know that it'll be nearly a week later by the time you guys are seeing this. So I hope that, you're at least understanding and a little bit compassionate about, me expressing those feelings here, because for me it's happening in real time and you guys are seeing it a week later. So last night I mainly focused on a lot of self-care because I felt myself getting extremely worked up reasonably, but it also burnt out so much of my energy that I didn't do anything. And that's totally fine too. But now I come home today and I'm like, all right, it's time to move forward, understand what happened, realize what happened, speak up about what happened, and but still take care of my surroundings so that overall I protect my mental health, because if I don't do that, I'm no good to my family. And I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. So that's where my focus is. I've just got some dishes to do, which actually Kayla can handle. Nathan's handling the trash situation. I need to run the Roomba. I thought I was going to do that last night, and I think I said I was going to do it. Just completely forgot. Other than that, I'm just waiting for my Nespresso to get here. Like, that is really going to just kind of lift my mood, little things like that. So I actually got more of the pods. Is that what you call them? The Nespresso pods? I don't want to call them cups because they're not K-cups, but I actually got more of those yesterday because I ordered directly from Nespresso, but so many of you on Instagram offered tips on where to get them cheaper. So moving forward, I'm not so sure that I'm going to order them directly from Nespresso because that was kind of pricey. But I also noticed that Amazon sells them, a lot of places sell them, and they're a lot cheaper. But if you guys have any tips on ordering pods for the Nespresso, please let me know because I am hooked. And I got a combo. I'll show you guys in a bit. If it doesn't come too late tonight, I'll have to show you tomorrow. But I got the one that comes with the frother. It was like a combo deal. That shit was pricey. So I'm very excited about that. And right now it feels good to just be excited about something. You know, that's just where I'm at. So other than that, it's just about tidying up the house. And it's not really that bad. I know it sounds like extreme, but part of me really wants to clean my oven, which I'm not sure that today's a good day for. I might wait to do it till Sunday. But I haven't cleaned my oven in a very long time. We also don't use the oven a whole lot, but it's like, I think it was right around Christmas Eve. Was it Christmas Eve? It might have been Thanksgiving. Right around Thanksgiving or maybe after Thanksgiving, I realized our oven, it needs some, what is that oven cleaner? Easy Off and some Jesus, because damn, it's bad. To me, it's bad. So, if you guys are interested in seeing that, I might like film the footage for it on Sunday and include it in next week's vlog. But if you're not interested in seeing my dirty oven, like let me know down in the comments and I just won't share the clips. But I like seeing stuff like that. It's really, really gratifying and motivating for me to clean my oven. So maybe I can help you clean your oven. I don't know. Yeah. So for the rest of the evening, it's really just that. I do have a video to film. This is something that I have struggled with greatly. I put it down on my to-do list today. It should have been done yesterday, but with yesterday's events, I was like, absolutely not. I'm not getting in front of the camera. My energy was not good at all. Today, I'm feeling a little bit better. So I figure the very least I can do is try to film it, see how I'm feeling while I'm filming it. And if it just doesn't feel right, I'm not gonna do it. That's just me like thinking out loud through the process because at lunchtime, actually a little bit before lunchtime, I was like, screw this, I'm not posting a video tomorrow. I just don't wanna do it. And then around 4 o'clock, I was like, you know what? I really wanna get that video up. Like this is something that brings me joy. Doing this, creating videos, creating content brings me joy. And if that's gonna make me feel better, then why not, you know? And really the video is just sharing what my planner stack is or what I think it's gonna be. So it's not like any sort of like this is earth-shattering news or time-sensitive content, but it is something that I've really wanted to share with you guys. So it is something that I'm going to consider this evening and just give myself grace. And I hope that you guys are all doing the same as well because this is a tough time. This is a tough time for our country, but I feel, again, I think I said this for like my New Year's post on Instagram, I do feel hopeful. I am cautiously optimistic though, and I think that there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. All right, I'm gonna get started on my evening and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit and then just kind of share with you guys what I've been able to get done. Good morning. It is Friday. I didn't pick up the camera again yesterday. I'm not being the best vlogger this week, but I hope that you guys are understanding why. I did end up getting the video filmed. As soon as I started filming, I started to feel better. Like that's how you know that you love what you do, right? I got that done. I got it edited. I got it scheduled to go up today, which will be like last week for you guys, but it is done and I'm glad I got it done. I did put some of my laundry away, but not all of it. I ended up reading last night. That was great. I just ended up getting like really clinging to the rhythms that I've established, especially recently, that would help me kind of just cope when things are tough. And tough is probably a very blah word to use for it, but I hope that you guys know what I mean. But I'm having my coffee hanging out with the dogs who could care less if I'm in the same room with them right now. It's a little chilly this morning. I hope that it warms up. I haven't checked the temperature yet. I actually just turned on the TV, but I keep it on silent in the morning because there's some reading that I like to do, and just, you know, just having a little bit of quiet time, but making it more mindful. I have been reading the Daily Stoic. It's like within arm's reach, but just out of arm's reach. I just started reading that a couple days ago. I think I actually got it during this vlog. I'm like trying to think, what day is it? So far I'm liking it. So far. I'm still a little like, okay, you know, trying to figure out, you know, how best to absorb the information. Like, do I want to be journaling while I do it? Do I want to journal after? Do I even want to journal? I'm just taking it day by day. So that is it. I'm going to enjoy some coffee and some quiet time and then head upstairs to get ready for work. Also, if you noticed in my little coffee montage, my Nespresso did not show up yesterday. It kept saying on Amazon that it was out for delivery. No, did it ever say out for delivery? It just said arriving by 9 p.m. That's all it ever said. So I should have known something was up, because normally it'll say like out for delivery. I think that's what it says. So I got upstairs and I got in bed at 9 p.m. like I'm supposed to. It was actually a little bit before 9, and I was like, my machine isn't here. So I got on the app and it was like, arriving late. We're sorry, arriving late. I'm like, y'all are not sorry. So now it says it'll either be here today or tomorrow. No guarantee. It's, you know, I try to be understanding given everything that is going on in the world, but I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit frustrating because it's like your Prime, you pay for Prime. They don't seem like they're going to be giving anyone back a percentage of their Prime membership, because while I understand, again, everything that is going on in the world, you're paying for a service that you're not getting. So it's a little like, it's a little frustrating. It's a minor inconvenience, obviously. But it is very frustrating because you pay for that so-called Prime service. I mean, you can get the stuff at Walmart, or you can, you know, get pretty much the same service at Walmart, not necessarily the same products at Walmart, and they don't charge you $100 and some odd a year. So that's just a little, like I said, a minor inconvenience. So anyway, back to my quiet time. All right, I am ready for work. I'm ready a little bit early because it's Friday, and like I've shared before, on Fridays, I treat myself to something amazing for breakfast, and I could really use that right now. My nose is so itchy. Yeah, just gotta head to work. I kind of parted my hair in a different spot today. I don't know how I feel about it. It'll probably be up in a ponytail soon because I'm burning up. I am wearing that top from J. Crew that came in the mail earlier this week, and it actually fits really perfectly, and it's got like my favorite like little ruffled arm cuff thing. I'm not a fashion vlogger, obviously. But it's got me feeling a little bit hot because of the material. It's like this, I don't know, polyester blend thing. But yeah, I'm going to probably head to Starbucks because it's actually closest to me and it's what I'm craving right now, and head to work. Hello, I am home from work. It has been, let me get somewhere where the light is not trying to, there we go. It has been quite the day. Oh my gosh. I got my COVID vaccine today. It wasn't originally like in the plan. I was waiting to see if they had any left for the rest of the clinic staff. I've already been asked this a lot because I shared it on Instagram, but a lot of people asked, how was I able to get it so early? I am not a nurse or a doctor, obviously, but I do work at a military clinic. So our vaccines have been there for a couple of weeks now at our main hospital, and they gave everyone the option because it's not mandatory. And I just chose to wait until the last day. There was a cutoff point where then they will open up what they have left to other military populations. And I just chose to wait till the last day till it was okay for me to get the vaccine. And I knew that everyone who does do patient care was afforded the opportunity to get it first. So I got mine. It was exciting. So far I just have it's been 2 hours now. I do feel a little bit of soreness in my arm. I can feel that this is going to hurt pretty bad tomorrow. but nothing completely out of the ordinary, like when you get your flu shot, how it's sore the next day. So something like that. But I'm glad that I got it. I feel like I truly, genuinely, as cheesy as it sounds, I feel like it's a very big deal and it's historical and, all of this stuff. I don't know that I've ever been around when it was like the first time that a vaccine was released. I don't know. I mean, I've been around a minute, right? I'm 42, so I could be completely wrong. So, anyway, I'm just glad that I got it. And I'll get my second dose February 6th. I believe they give you a card with all of your information on it, so that's pretty cool. Other than that, I feel great. I don't feel like, any fatigue or anything like that, just soreness in the arm. So the other exciting thing is that my Nespresso machine made it here. I'm super excited. I am definitely going to set this up and plug it in, and I could really use some coffee right now. All right, so I'm not sure if this is where it's going to go. I have the, oh my gosh, I already put the box in the garage, but it's the Nespresso. It's the one by DeLonghi. I hope you guys can see that right there, but that's the one that I have. It's got the water tank over here on the right, and then it has the reservoir for the used pods over here on the, actually that's the left. That's the left. That's the right, so that's where the used pods go over here on this side. And I did opt for the bundle that has the milk frother. So I think I'm gonna make myself a cup of coffee and see how I like it here at the house. Although I will say that this is the machine that one of my bosses has in her office. So I've already used this machine. I'm super familiar with it. It's so easy to use. It's not complicated. So I would definitely recommend it. Yeah, it's great, and I'm so excited, and nobody knows what's going to happen to this poor, sad little Keurig. Now, look at that, and then look at that. So sad. All right, let's see how that goes. I already put my pod in here. I don't have my tripod near me, so I didn't grab that, but let's see. Just push the button up there. After you put the pod in, you twist it to the lock position. Super easy to do. I heard some older machines you kind of have to hold it down and twist at the same time. You don't have to do that with this one. So let's see how it goes. It's definitely a little loud. I don't know why. I don't remember my bosses being that loud. So, I need to see what's going on here. Maybe it's my cup. Oh no, that sounds about right. It sounds like a spaceship. So the reason why I'm in my car now and not back in my kitchen is because that Nespresso machine was broken. I was like, something doesn't sound right. It's loud, but it's not that loud. Then all of a sudden I was like, what's that on my counter? I have very dark counter, so sometimes it can be hard to see things. Water was gushing everywhere, like out of the tank. Like I was like, oh no, I don't think that this is how it's supposed to work. This is not how it looks on the Instagram. So I initially called Nespresso and I was like, wait, I didn't order it from Nespresso. I ordered it from Amazon. So I knew Nespresso was going to be like, well, you didn't order it from us, boo. So I called Amazon and I said, like, look, what's the deal? Like, you know how you can go on the app if you've ever returned something from Amazon and it'll give you the option, like, what are your return options? I wasn't getting any. It was like, call us or chat with us. I was like, oh, here we go. So got someone on the phone. They don't have any left. It's fine. It is not the end of the world. This is not the most important thing. I mean, I love coffee, y'all. But I was just like, you don't have any left? I'm sorry, what? So they gave me my money back. Well, they're going to as soon as I scan it through USPS or UPS. Yes. I immediately went to the Nespresso site and ordered the same exact thing with, like, you know, making sure that it's covered through them. I can honestly say if you're going to get an Nespresso, don't order through Amazon. I'm just saying you're going to get it from a third-party seller. You're not going to get the same support as you would through Nespresso. So there is my lesson for this weekly vlog. I am headed to go pick up dinner for the family, and that is it. This has been one heck of a week, and I hope that in whatever way that this week has affected you, I know that it'll be another like few days before you see this, but in whatever way that this week has affected you, that you take pause and think about other people and you know, what we saw on TV was not okay. That's me. That's my opinion. You're not going to get anything any different. But how everyone is processing it is different. I saw some people posting today. It's already been a couple days. They were still like, I'm not there yet. I can't talk about it. And we need to remember to respect people's feelings in these moments, because everyone processes things in a different way. And that's it. You know, just be a little bit compassionate with people, especially during very, very difficult times. And this week had no shortage of difficult times. So just remember that when you're talking to your friends and your family. So, all right, guys, that's it for this weekly vlog. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you in next week's vlog. Bye, everyone.